Welcome everyone back to the Gran Turismo 3 prize car playthrough, and today we are going to do something a little bit different. Last time out, we did the MR challenge in the beginner league as well as the Evo meeting in the beginner league, which led us to a second yellow Evo, which is interesting. I don't know how this happened, and I feel like I was originally planning on just selling this car because I already have one, an identical spec that I've even modified. But the issue is the memes. I have two yellow Evos now. That is meme worthy in and of itself. Other than the fact the yellow Evo in itself is a meme. So I think we're gonna hang on to it. It's only worth $7,000 anyway. It's not like I'm gonna get much off of it anyway. But today we're gonna be handling something different because I have yet to do this entire playthrough. But I need an American car. The issue is there are three different ways to get an American prize car at this point in the game without doing any professional league events, and that is by completing 50% of the game, which would have to involve professional league events at that point, or doing the American Championship to get the Camaro. 50% of the game gets the C5R, and I think you can get the C5R in another way. I can't remember exactly. Or going to the rally events and getting the Ford Escort rally car, which is what we're going to do today, because that's a car I haven't touched ever in my playthrough of Gran Turismo 3 in my entire life, including this one. But the hurdle is, when I did the video getting on the licenses, I neglected the rally license. As you can see, and apparently the super license. I guess because I don't need it for the playthrough. So we're going to do the rally license. Technically, you don't need to do this, but if this gives me one more event to do on GT3, because I love this game, I'm gonna do it. And plus, it gives you guys something to do, watch me do other than just race and race and race. Eventually, this save file may be utilized for a 100% in Gran Turismo 3 series, which I think will be really fun. Which is something I was thinking about while I was waiting on the last episode to finish remuxing on OBS. But yeah, let's handle the rally license. We're going to do this first, and then we'll handle the Tahiti Maze event, which will give us the Ford Escort. And then next time out, we'll do Stars and Stripes. Alright. So luckily, I really like rally racing in this game, and I have a lot of love for Tahiti Maze and Tahiti Circuit in particular. I really love Tahiti Maze. You may not have noticed I was going for the handbrake there. So I'm not shooting for all golds or anything. Like, I don't care that much. I'm pretty much just doing this, to just get the license and move on. I don't care about getting all golds. If I can get some golds, that'd be cool. But I'm not, like, gonna die if I don't get all golds on this. Alright, final section of Smoky Mountain. This is a fun little track. I love doing rally racing, and that's been so long since I've done it in this game. Rally used to be my dream, actually. That was what I wanted to go into when I was younger. A lot of people used to ask me what I wanted to do when I was a kid, and I would typically say I wanted to become a rally driver. So I have a lot of passion for rally racing. Not quite as much as I did as a kid. I've gotten a lot more into racing on tarmac, but, I definitely love rally still. What scared me away was actually how vicious the wrecks are. And I don't think my fiance would appreciate very much if I got taken out in a very vicious rally accident. Barely got bronze. It's okay though. I'm putting like no effort into this. All right, so we're getting to drive our future car right here. Be a little bit of a test drive here in Swiss Alps. Should be pretty painless, I believe. I just figured I'd change it up. Plus, it gives me an excuse to have one. And like I said, it's a car that I've never really given the time of day. There's my e-brake. Technically circle, even though I'm using an Xbox controller. This is complete blasphemy. Playing a PS2 game on a PC with an Xbox controller. For some reason, Xbox controllers work really well with this stuff, but obviously it's a Microsoft thing, I guess. Oh, almost got silver. Listen, I'm not really caring to do anything nuts. I figured it was gonna be. I thought so. I was about, is this gonna be one lap at Tahiti Maze? Luckily, these are fairly short tests, too, and they're not terribly difficult. Like I said, though, I've been playing this game my entire life, so, this is not stuff I struggle with anyway, but it's not the roof RGT tests or anything like that. So I guess at some point, if we're gonna 100% this game, like later in life, because obviously once I finish this prize car playthrough, I'm gonna take a break from playing this. As much as I love GT3, it doesn't make sense to do like a bazillion videos on it. And I mean that'll be done live as well. Probably with some friends on the stream with me. You know, keep me company while I do that, because it's gonna be a lot of work. For those who don't know, I do have a Discord server. I don't link it in the videos on this channel because I run it from my main channel, my automotive channel, but it does exist. I sometimes post about game stuff there, but it's extremely rare. Typically, the only thing that relates to this channel that I post there is when I'm sharing the links to these videos. Technically, that's one way, a fail-safe, where if the YouTube algorithm fails me, you guys are still able to see my videos, is by being a part of the Discord server, because I post on the Discord server anytime I post a video. So for some reason, I mean, that's 2 ways to get notifications on my channel. If you like me that much. I don't think it's linked here. I know it's linked on my main channel, though, so. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really caring too much on these. I'm not trying too hard. Alright, so I think this one they say is the hardest one. Or R7's. R6 or R7's the hardest one. Like, obviously R8's challenging, but... I mean... I know, I think, is it R8 that's in the STI? Or I guess technically the Subaru prototype in this game. So paranoid about swinging out, hitting the wall here. I may not get this one first try. I think I'm being a little too conservative. Yeah. I was a little bit too safe. I don't like failing these, so I try to be like super cautious. I think I've already messed up. Oh. Yikes. Yeah, I saw that coming. Rin slid out completely. I knew it was game over for me. It's a little bit better this time. Still not entirely sure I'll get it. Oh, yeah, we got it this time. Nope, never mind, we didn't. I thought I had it that time. Okay, this one's proven to be a bit harder than I thought. Maybe I'm just being too safe. Just gotta carry a little bit more speed through this corner. I think that was my issue here, is I was so slow through turn 1 here in this test. A little bit of practice doesn't hurt. There we go. Come on. Almost got silver that time. Shoot, that's all it took. Me just being a bit more brave. Okay. So here we go with Drifting Techniques 2. So this is the one with the Subaru. This one is a little bit more tricky. Because it is a lot tighter of a hairpin compared to what we just did. Be a little bit aggressive here on the throttle here. I'm going to try to keep this thing sliding. Could have been a little faster. Alright, now we just got to do 1 lap at Tahiti Maze. It's a fairly lengthy lap for a rally race, but it's okay. We'll make do. It's definitely not as bad as Costa Amalfi and GT4. So, well, I mean, lap times are probably similar. Honestly, it's probably more like the amount of laps in the special conditions event that takes that long. And one of my favorite rally cars. I love this Evo. It's a shame they never really brought it back. I mean, it made one appearance in GT Concept, but, you know, not really anywhere else. Because they switched to the white Super Rally car, I think, in GT4. That was great. That was fun. Entering this like kind of half straight on the back. I don't believe this will be a car that'll benefit very much from reverse shifting. Alright, we're entering the sector where we just struggled with the Lancia, and it looks like right away I've spun it, so that's cool. Let's see if we can rebound a little bit here. That may have just cost us that run. Okay, that didn't invalidate us, so we're okay. On the tarmac section here, I think we'll be cutting it close, but I think we may have it. A lot of understeer on these not road tires. Come on. Oh. Okay, we made it. 4 seconds to spare. Even with the spin, probably would have been closer to silver if we didn't have the spin. I would have much rather have not had the spin. Phew. Okay, that was close. I didn't like how close that was. But that spin leading into the second set of hairpins really screwed me. All right, so now on to what we're actually doing today. We are going to be doing the Tahiti Maze rally race. Now, this is a car that I love. I love this car. This is probably my favorite car in GT3. I haven't gotten to use it yet for anything. And on my personal playthrough, I drove the wheels off this car. I used it for everything I could. This playthrough, I haven't touched it. It's just been in the garage. It's just been used because I've completed the Beetle Cup. We're going to use it today. We're going to make this thing into a rally car. We're going to have a rally Beetle, and it is going to be great. So you guys can deal that I'm not using an Evo for this. So we're going to get dirt racing tires already. We just need that. Apparently tried to buy it twice. And we are going to leave. We're going to go to a sport exhaust. We're not going to go too crazy. We are going to need to bump the power up a good bit to compete with the rally cars that we're going to be racing against. But we don't need to go nuts. I am going to put a turbo on this car, though. We're going to turbo this VR6 engine. This is my favorite engine ever made. A lot of you guys know how much I love the VR6 engine. It's by far my favorite engine ever made here. I think this should be... may need to go stage 2. Now, okay, we're over 300. Now this should be more than enough to be competitive with the rally cars that we'll be going up against. I might as well just toss on the intercooler, though, because it is a nice thing to have. Let's see, is it really worth it? 360? Oh, yeah. We're just going to go ahead and just bump to 364 because they're going to have a weight advantage on us. That might make it pretty fair. All right, so most rally races are like a lap or two long. They're mostly like the beginner league stuff, so it should be pretty painless. They don't pay a whole lot, $5 grand each. I thought there was only 2 races, but I guess there's 3. But this is the one that gives away the escort, to my understanding. Let me double check that. Okay, it is. Yep, we're in the right place. All right, so we're racing against the Evo 7, which means this is going to be a bit of a battle, but should have no problem. See what this Turbo VR6 can do. Come on, little Beetle. A lot of wheel spin on the launch there. Come on, we're in a 360 horsepower turbo 6-cylinder. We are probably way out of our element here, but we're going to try our best to battle this Evo. Oh, man, we're already off to a pretty rough start. That Evo definitely has a weight advantage on us. I don't know, maybe need some weight reduction on this thing, because we are getting waxed right now. Oh, man, big slide there. This is not going well at all. We'll see if we can rebound here. If I can win this, it'd be great. We definitely have the horsepower advantage because I'm reeling him in on the straight. But, man, this is not going well for me in the corners. He's torching me in these corners. And I made the same mistake I made during the license tests. If you guys can't tell, I'm very rusty with this stuff. And I don't think this car has quite enough steam for this right now. I think the gearing, I think part of it might be the gearing as well. I mean, it's helping out in the straight because we were able to reel him in so quickly because we had so much extra speed to play with. But for these hairpins where you need to be kind of light on your feet, this car just doesn't have it. I'm not going to quite give up yet, but I'm going to try. Oh, man, this thing is just struggling out here, man. We're not completely out of the fight yet, but it's definitely not looking good for us right now. Man, this is... We are definitely... I'm not highly doubt we're going to win this. I think part of it's the gearing. This car's got a pretty long gear ratio deal going on here. And I think the weight is definitely affecting us right now. Because these rally cars only make about 300, unless they've been modified in any way, which is possible. We reeled them in a good bit there. Maybe we'll be able to... The issue is I'm swinging so far wide on these corners. I'm having a really hard time keeping it in line with him in this Evo 7 here. Let's see if we can reel him in a little bit here. Don't quite know if we can make use of drafting. We were able to get under a second here, but I think this is going to be where I lose him again. Or just hit him. That works too. We'll just hit him again. Why not? He's going to get me right back anyway. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, like I'm able to nail him in the straights, but he has me beat in the corners. Don't really quite know what to do here. This is honestly something I didn't expect. I kind of expected to be able to be extremely competitive here, and it's just not. Well, shoot. Looks like I'm going to have to regroup and try again. Alright, well, let's see. What can we do to this thing to give it a little bit more grunt? So, don't want to run anything crazier in the turbo. I think, obviously, this car is just heavy. So, we'll go ahead and do the first couple stages of weight reduction. Try to get the weight down. I'm not going to do the full 3-stage because it's just expensive. And I am going to see if we can go with... Let's go with the semi-racing transmission. We'll go ahead and just bump that in and see what it does. I don't think we need to do anything too extensive this. We're going to go and do the racing flywheel as well. And might as well just throw a clutch in at this point. Let's see. We need non-supercharged engines with an air torque band rather than highly tuned cars. We'll just go ahead and go the triple plate clutch as well. We'll see if that helps out a little bit. Didn't want to add too much more power because I think power-wise we're fine. It's just a matter of making this thing competitive, to be able to perform right. All right, see if we can get payback. We're now lighter and have a lot less slop in the drivetrain. So, and maybe. Oh man, the gear ratios are so short. Oh my goodness. Right away, though, we're a lot more competitive. We were even able to take the lead into turn 1. Let's see how well this helps out here, because this is where this car was struggling last time out, was in these corners here. And we are much better. Oh, wow, what an improvement. Off of just a transmission and like some drivetrain upgrades, and then just making the car lighter. Oh, come on, don't slide, don't spin. Okay, we were able to save it. We're a lot more competitive this go around. He is going to take the lead back, but we're heading onto the straight, which is this car's bread and butter here. We do have significantly more power. Should be no problem to reel him in here. And we are doing just that. So we head up into the second set of hairpins here. A little bit of contact there, nothing too crazy. Swing a little wide there. The Evo's gonna hit the wall there. My bad. I may or may not have done that intentionally. All right, he's sliding about. We're already straightened up, and we're already just back at speed again. This thing is so much better for these events now than it was. Now, am I thinking the Escort's gonna outclass this thing out here? Definitely. I think the Escort's gonna crush this thing on this type of run here. But I think honestly, to build my own rally car, I think I did a pretty okay job now. Oops, did not mean to hit the downshift, but I did. Hit it anyway. Okay, we're in much better shape this time. Oh my goodness, what a slide. He may punish me a little bit there. I did not take that quite as quickly as I should have. All right, let's see if we can kind of run away from him a little bit here. Whew. This is a bit of a challenge. Okay, he got me again there in that corner. That corner is definitely not my best, corner. See if I can reel him in a little bit here on the straight. Oh, that was a really rough corner there. I just need to not run out of talent the rest of this race, and I have it. And that is a race win. Not the biggest margin, 3/10, but we were to make it work. So, hey, I'll take it. That definitely was a bit more challenging than I would have liked, but those upgrades were definitely goodness gracious. My goodness, I am on the struggle bus today. necessities to be competitive. All right. This one, it might be a little bit longer than I like, but I want to get this done in this video, so we're gonna do this again. Hopefully we don't take any more L's the rest of this time out. So we are now 3 laps on Tahiti Maze. I think that means we are going to be doing 5 laps at the end of this. Which means that my hungry self, because it is lunchtime and I've been hungry for several minutes now, is going to be on the struggle bus by the end of this. All right, into turn 1, we're going to take the lead again here. Looks like we're going to be playing pretty much the same strategy as before. I'm going to try to clean up my lines a little bit, be a little bit more aggressive here, and I've already bungled that pretty good. So that way he doesn't get around us at all in this race. Oh man, that slide was not good. Straightened out too much. I counter steered and it straightened me out. I didn't necessarily mean to do that. See, the sliding is definitely not something I'm really good at handling just yet. I'm sure that was obvious since those were the tests I struggled with the most during the rally license earlier on in this video. There we go. All right, we are heading on to the tarmac section here. I hear him right behind me, but he's thankfully not close enough to try to take this from me yet. I'm going to understeer a lot here. My goodness. He's trying really hard to pit maneuver me there, it looks like. He's going to be about 2/10 behind me going into turn 1 here. We're going to try once again to run away from him a little bit, but he is glued to this back bumper right here. You guys know I don't typically race in third person, but I'm trying to give you guys more to see than just the ground. So see, I like a little bit extra challenge, but man, this is making me uncomfortable and I'm having to push so hard. And a discipline that I'm not really skilled at anymore. That was textbook there, though. That was great. See, I panic when I counter steer like that, and I just want to jam in the brakes and slow it down to a crawl. He tried to pull that move on me. I see how it is. No matter, I run away from him right here. That extra horsepower is definitely coming to fruition here. Sorry for me not talking very much. I'm focused. I'm trying really hard, guys. I'm not trying to let y'all down. Alright, to let y'all down on the first attempt at this. Which again, I mostly equate to the weight and the power band of this car just not playing nice with how long the factory RSI gearing is. Definitely faster there, but is what it is. It looks like we're definitely going to be finishing with another short margin here. Looks like it's going to be way harder to run from him here. Oh, goodness. That maneuver. Sebastian Vettel would have said, "What a stupid action." All right, no worry though. I'll just go back into race mode here and try to catch him quickly. So you can't quite lake brake on dirt like you can on tarmac. That is for sure. Get out of here. Yeah, we just kill him on the straights. Goodness. All right, we are off to the races here in the tarmac sector. We have gotten quite a bit of a gap on him right now. We'll see how long that lasts. Because he typically reels me back in aggressively right here. We're going to hit that wall, though. That's definitely going to reel him in a little bit more. But we still finished with a better gap than we did last time out. If I didn't hit that wall there, it might have been a little bit better. I was a little scared there when I tapped that wall. I'm not even going to lie. All right, one more race to go in this. It's probably going to be 5 laps, so we'll see how this goes. This is going to be interesting. Yep. This might suck a little bit. I'm starving now. I'm really hungry, and I'm ready to go eat lunch, but I'll be danged if I don't finish this for you guys. With no prize cars in a video here? Are you kidding? No. We're not doing that. Alright, so he's right next to me. Not the best start here. I don't know if he's gotten a little bit faster since here. Oh, but I've just put him in the wall. Okay. Well, that's something. I do think he's gotten a little bit faster, though. We're just going to keep bumping into each other. This is going to be bumper cars this entire race. Something is definitely different about that car. Because he was able to keep up with me right there, and that's not somewhere he's been able to keep up with me in the past. This sector right here kind of reminds me of Spa a little bit. The way it goes uphill. I'm driving the wheels off this car, guys. Sorry again for not talking much, guys. I'm like trying really hard to just drive the wheels off of this car. This thing Definitely is something. I mean, it's rewarding to drive really well in rally. I will say, when you nail a certain sector of these tracks, which is, tends to be kind of challenging, it's very rewarding. You know. So far, so good. Ah, that was rough. We can bounce back though. That wall tap definitely could have not happened. Um, the issue here is the understeer this car has. This car has got horrid understeer through here, and it definitely costs me a little bit because this Evo is just able to punish me for it. I don't know if that's a suspension-based issue or what, but he is going to get back around me here going into lap 3. So I got to make up for it here on the dirt. Come on, I know we can do it. He's going to get a massive slide there. And so am I, apparently, the very next corner. We're gonna make contact there, but it's okay. We're gonna try to rebound a little bit from these little errors here and there. He has definitely got a little bit more grunt this time around than the last couple of rounds here. He's pushing me pretty hard here on the outside here. I'm gonna try really hard to reel him back in here and going into this corner here. Gonna shift down to the third, which I really didn't want to do because we lost a lot of speed right there. Oh, come on. I'm choking really hard right now. This is nuts. Oh, man, I don't need this right now. Come on. We are slipping away. This is not what I needed. I don't know what in the world happened, but all my pace is just gone. I have run out of talent. And this is the sector I tend to really lose him in right here because this car just doesn't turn very well. I'm going to try my best to reel him in here. Yeah, I don't really know what to say right now. We haven't gained any ground whatsoever. We've actually lost ground somehow. I don't know what's happened, if I've just choked or if he's just randomly gained a lot of pace out of nowhere. Well, we're going with 1 lap to go, and I can't really tell you guys what went wrong. We've continued to just lose time here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because I'm hungry or if the car is just, I don't know. Maybe he's faster. I noticed right away that his pace is definitely improved from the last 2 rounds. I can't really tell you what's going on right now. I do hate that. Of course, it would be the very end of the race that I'd lose lose whatever lead I had. But I don't think there's really any recovering a 5-second deficit here. And climbing. I don't know what in the world happened because he was way slower the last few laps. This is not much different from the lines I've been taking out here. I mean, that is definitely different because I was a lot closer to the inside of that corner here. But it seems like there's no recovering at this point, which is odd. I really don't know what went wrong. The sad part is this video is nearing 50 minutes long. I don't really have it in me to do this race a second time right now. So this may be something we just hold off on until the next video. Because it is only one race left in this. It's not like I'm doing this again. This whole thing again. I really can't tell you guys what's gone wrong here. This should have been something I won. I mean, I led for 3 laps, and then out of nowhere, I just can't hang up. There's not much I can do about this right here. I mean, this thing just does not corner very well right here. Now, that might be where I lost all the pace here, and he just was able to, once he got ahead, stay ahead kind of thing, but definitely odd how I was losing pace even on the dirt where this thing was extremely competitive. So don't quite know what went wrong there. That was unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to regroup there. But anyway, I guess on that bombshell, it is time to end this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good day.